Okay, standard opening. In my opinion, Life this year has been the best Night Elf versus Undead player we had worldwide. Better than Colorful overall. Better than Kaho overall. Colorful had his peak moments the one day where he defeated Happy twice. Unfortunately, couldn't keep up with that, especially not in this tournament, Colorful. He was eliminated already 3-0 by 1-0. Life has moments of brilliance, especially versus Happy. Against 1-0, pretty much 50-50. It's incredibly hard to predict who got the edge here. It might just come down to who's in better shape. Life, of course, already has a best of 5 series in his bones, but then also a little break in between. Also 1-0 is playing Don't Force Me Cup at the same time as this tournament. So he's coming into this warmed up as well. We got DK, we got Ghouls. We get a slightly delayed tech. Tech by Life is actually further ahead. So I'm not too sure if this Ghoul pull is still worth it. What this does, though, is slow the creeping down, but only just a little bit on this map. You go into the middle. You don't need an Ancient of War there. The second Ancient of War is up. Since we have a mercenary camp, you can stock up on units without having the Ancient rooted. And he gets a fine item. Needs a little bit support here. The Inner Fire Sasquatch, one of the hardest items. Claws +8. So we do have a hard hitting Demon Hunter. Hopefully he can survive. Then, very much pressure play by 1-0. Takes a pit stop. Got double rings. How much can these ghouls do? They definitely have... seems to be the #1 priority for 1-0. Keep the Demon Hunter busy. Drain mana, drain immolation. Okay, surround right away. No immo. There it is. And with that, he finds his way out. With the Ritual Dagger, you can also heal against that. Since this creep spot was taken away, Life needs a little bit more time for level 3, which is, of course, the first real milestone for the Night Elf for Mana Burn level 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
Apart from that, not too spectacular of an early game this is. No tower rushes with 1-0 is certainly familiar too, as well. Ring on top of things. This Demon Hunter is looking extremely promising. Nice snipe by 1-0, knowing exactly where Life's creep route is going, punishing this without too much progress on himself. Like the Ancient gives 25 XP, that's about it. So Ripperino. And then we arrive smoothly on tier 2. 1-0 seems to be shocking around for maybe some lore cancels. But that doesn't seem to be too successful. Trying to hide now, that works. Obviously, Life is aware of where he is. And that is a lore cancel, but will it be successful? The first one? Yep. Town portal home, Demon Hunter up front. He gets the cancel, that he gets the delay. Annoying. Costs a bit of lumber. But I think he also saved the Wisp, so it should be fine. Was just a little drive-by. And kind of prevents the DK from level 3 himself. This has always been the matchup where Life is, I think, most comfortable. Like, he knows exactly what to do, at what time, how to respond, with what. The movement of the Naga is stellar. Got one ghoul already. And something I say for, I guess, 5 years straight. The more ghouls you take out early, the fewer ghouls will be there in the 9-minute 30 push. It is very, very logical, and not very easy to accomplish. But a nice little poke right there. Lich, Fiends, Statues, tier 3. The 9-minute 30 push will be delayed due to the ghoul pull. But yeah, 1-0 Wanted to delay the Demon Hunter level 3. That didn't necessarily work too well.
Player's forces are under attack.
So Life knows that 120 will be knocking on his door. Tier 3 done. So far, we're missing a Moonwell, we're missing Tier 3, we're missing Orbs, we're missing a little bit, but he has more time. Still the creeping phase of the game. Almost pacifistic if you blindly ignore the brutality against the creeps. And I think it's kind of a necessity these days to go for level 2 Lich before the push as well, just for Frost Armor. Subi Mask on the Naga is never bad. Also on the Demon Hunter, who's level 4 already. Maybe a bit too much XP on the Demon. And playing without evasion is always fragile. Also playing without a staff right now. Getting out of that is not too easy. Nova secures the kill. Item went to the DK as well with the Belt of Giant Strength, which would have been another phenomenal item for the Demon Hunter actually, if there's a steal. Naga third. Something that 120 has been going for a long time, and this might result in the death of all the archers. No, what a 6 around! It looked rather easy, but that was so fast. No chance, and that's what you get for going in without a staff, without a TP. Look at that. Shot, surround, done. Bro. Super smooth.
Player's forces are under attack.
Super smooth. And let the Coil Nova games begin. We do have an orb. We can afford a staff in a bit, but holding this push without the Naga. How is that supposed to be possible? That might have just won the game there. At a crucial moment, Naga mispositioned, instantly punished. Probably didn't expect 120 to go for the surround right there. That was as if they have Naga magnets, dude. Demon Hunter on his own. He will get good experience if he survives this. Naga back now. Destroyer about to be dead, and Life is the best fighting Night Elf versus Undead. And you know what? This actually looks like an easy hold. And usually, if you hold this push, it's only getting better for the Night Elf from here on out. If there's no third base coming, but this isn't even crept yet. Two more free training. We get immolation now, evasion now, sorry. Wonky position with the creeps involved. They tend to throw some snowballs right in people's faces.
Player's forces are under attack.
That did rip Happy a couple of times. Yes, this is also true. Last hit goes to 120, 2.7. So close to level ups. 120 has a tendency to being a bit complacent with leads. And Life punished that. That Demon Hunter, that he got the Demon Hunter to level 4. Really good. And that inventory is, of course, also fantastic. He got the Dust ready against the Burrow. Okay, Life, this is looking hella impressive, dude. And 120, where's the punch that we've seen against Colorful? It's kind of missing. He's like a toothless dragon, a paper tiger with that push. He kinda was ready. I like the unit composition by Life a lot. Few bears for raw, for reju, for a little bit of a blocker line, but mostly dryads for the anti-air. Now mana is empty for 1-0. Is mana burn on statues worth it? As so often, the answer in Warcraft is it depends. If the DK or the Lich have mana that brings them close to a spell, like Coil Nova, you should definitely prioritize the heroes. But if they are currently not available and you have an opportunity to burn the statues, you want like mana burn always on cooldown. So spam, 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 spam. And that's a lot of regen you take away. So I would say there's better options, but burning a statue is also never bad. Last hit again. Hard to do. Oh, level 2 Fork Lightning available. He was waiting for that. These fiends on a silver platter and spam. Use the Fork Lightning. Little bit of an opportunity missed here. But does he even need that is the next question. This is almost A-click territory for Life. He's 10 food up. The heroes are drained. Love the Dryad starter step. Relatively simple. Preach that the demon stays alive and then everything is fine. We're just minutes away, if moments away. Let's say moments away from 1-0 tapping out, I would guess. Can he muscle up one more time? Lich level 3, 1 Coil Nova. So far, Life has won almost every single fight with the one moment where his Naga went down. Everything else was like he's crushing it. He is crushing it. It always felt like this is just a matchup that he gets. I don't necessarily have that feeling that he feels at home in the matchup versus human or orc. But I think you can throw him into any situation in any map against Undead and he knows exactly what to do. Oh my god, this Naga. Yo! Rip! Sister. She just stood there. Was she stunned? Yeah, she was stunned. She was stunned by the magnet. Oh, rip. Now you have nothing to control the Demon Hunter with. We have a step. We have an orb. 1-0 is still at 50, though. But Life is expanding. 2/3. Cool instant replay feature, relevant too. I try to use it on selective moments. And sometimes I just have to learn to remember. A-bombs are here, but no disease cloud yet. 3 attack upgrades. 1-0 is finally pushing up to 60. We got Reju, Dispelled, important. Love that Life rebought the dust. Always leads to a kill. Always efficient trades. It should be the Pepperidge Farm official replay, bro. Can you pitch it to them? That would be great. I like that Life is never taking any additional risks. There's a lot of bears now. Oh no, it's actually just 4. It looked like more. Ah, it's 6 with the guys in the production. Alrighty then. 120 is down in supply. He almost takes out the first 2 bears. That looks good. Dryads are dancing towards the left-hand side, jumping on the fiends who are contributing to a lot of the damage against them. The bears are just fodder. The bears are fodder. They don't matter. The dryads matter in the end. This Naga, every Naga actually on this map is living a miserable, miserable life. Still a lot of attention to this bear. Destroyer falling out of the fight. New bears are coming in pretty much perfectly for new redo. And you don't want to send the destroyers back into the spell because then they're immediately getting sniped. 5-star gameplay by Life. With the 1 Naga exception, but who cares? And 120, I think you could reevaluate this ghoul pull. We get the pull. No ghoul pull this game. Lesson learned. That's also why there's a second Ziggurat instead of a second Necropolis. He's got a shop when, if he wants to expand, of course, you can't go for the ghoul pull. Leads us to believe that an expansion is likely. Did you guys see the games of 120 versus Colorful? What was the issue there? Was 120 too good? Or Colorful not his day? It was a clean 3-0, right? It was also rather fast, if I remember correctly. But yeah, 120, always a little bit of a love for Twisted. Also versus Human. Playing Dreadlord here. But yeah, neither 120 nor Labyrinth, or Happy for that sake. Did appreciate Gargs too much.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, this was to be expected. Of course, if we expect things, then Life knows this. And I said this, if you only watch this series and not the previous one, Life scouting today is impeccable. There's a wisp roaming at any given time, and he always finds the valuable information. Warden creeping. Bit careful here. Not finding any survivability items outside the Ring of Superiority. Invo potion, of course, helps most of the time. Life has a couple of options. Tier 2 all in with APs. Counter expansion. That didn't lead to much, to be fair. What it did do, and that is also the reason for this movement by 120, keep the Warden pinned here, so base is not getting ravaged, and keep the Warden low. 2.7. There's a lot more room for improvement. Expo up, Expo scouted, and counter Expo coming up as well. Hitties, thank you for the Prime. 13 month. Let's go, let's go, let's go. If I butchered your name, sorry. Educate me. Warden with the Shadow Strike, bit of an interesting choice. You don't see that every day, especially versus human. It's always fan of knives. I feel like against the low-level DK, Shadow Strike is always very punishing. It was good. Nice. Either forcing coils or force healing on the DK. Both not optimal. Nice. Follow up here. So far, the Wisp is not doing anything. Oh, good scout by 120 too. Okay, Warden is now designed to buy time. Gets the boots, gets the staff. Both have a staff, actually. Block. Good, good, good. After game 1, I thought, okay, maybe 120 is a bit deflated. And then I reminded myself, oh yeah, we had that 4 ghoul surround. That was top. Now we got a sweet little body block as well. I feel like this Warden needs to create some space. He wants to bait a coil. And blink away. He got confidence here. There was no coil. There was no mana. So, away we go. Moonwell it is. Move, 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 move. Ooh, okay. That's level 4 Warden in no time. It is for a tier 1 Undead vs Nightelf game. A very slow game. Irastini, thank you for joining. Elf OP, of course. Don Coyote, thank you for the 11 month. Always important to hit that Prime Sub button. No ads, pause, rewind, sub badge, emotes, everything. Discount on merch. Lots of benefits. Let the games begin. We've seen a lot of Warden yesterday in the hands of Colorful, but versus Infi, totally different game, of course.
A player's forces are under attack.
How's 120's progress? This is annoying, but he has that second Necropolis, so he can stomach that. He has 1,000 gold. That's really not an issue. Well, okay, funnily, lumber is an issue at the moment, but that's also after Hero Tech. Hero Slaughterhouse Tech.
Player's forces are under attack.
Getting kills with Shadow Strike is not that easy, but also keeps the DK low. Yeah, life is just here to buy time. 4.3 on the Warden, clean creep, no denies, fortification with an Ancient of War, Pendant of Energy on her. Also nice to recover mana more quickly and more efficient. And another Ancient of War is in position for yet another creep. Think Life checks a lot of boxes right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
The problem is, if the Undead has an expansion, the push will hit you at the 11-minute mark. What's the skin? Exclamation mark Kenshin. Ooh, Warden blinks in. Coil coming in. We got slow thanks to Dryads. And this Lich might be toast if the DK can't get his foot in the door. And against the Warden, that's really tricky. We could exchange all the Night Elf mana with Undead mana. Switching targets now. But we almost got even economy here. And I am curious, with 2 base income, any trees of life, trees of wind, ancients of wind, 4 life. It seems like it has fizzled out a little bit to go for either hippos or crows or a mix. Maybe that's reserved for the very, very late game. But this 11-minute push for 120 is hella scary. Since the Super League, it's been the destroying force in the Undead arsenal. We have a TP. I like that.
forces are under attack.
And we get ready for the hold. He got level 5. Oh, super precise. Also, he portaled to the main for some items. For Orb. Pen of Knives Retrain. Alchemist third. Or the old X-Lord strategy. Wow, that I see this land 3 years later. He was experimenting with that during Rara 1 and told Happy about it. And Happy was not interested in the slightest. Should have talked to 120 back then already. Maybe the post was just a little, or the mail was just a little late. Yeah, against Fan of Knives, that's extraordinary. Of course, can't be healed, but he is rather tanky. Can he take the bears out? The destroyers are looking okay for now. The fiends on the ground there as well. 78 food still. 120's army is strong. We got still so many ghouls. Definitely a lower priority these days to take out in the fights. Oh, that Warden though. Got very, very few kills. I love the ghouls. Retreat to the statue. Heal up a little bit more. This push is working beautifully. Damn! Alchemist third, boys! Did he see the Tome of Retraining on the Warden before? He's taking care of the wisps. He really wants that second base. Bears disappearing. 2 more left though. 120 slowly but steady. Running out of health here. Also, Alchemist. The Fiends are being chased. Opens up the battlefield for the Dryads once again. Warden is doing a lot of distraction here, but eventually Fiends are in the ground, statues in the field, and that is so much regen. Now, barely any wisps to repair anymore, but he has to pull back. Everything is too hurt. Maybe heal scroll and go. Chat says, if you ask ChatGPT about Warcraft, it says UD is the strongest race. If you ask ChatGPT, it tells you a mountain giant is a building. So much for that. Level 2 Alchemist. Acid Bomb. Adds to the nuke. It's double minus armor, boys. It's double minus armor. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Acid Bomb, Orb of Corruption. -7 armor. -8, -9, depending on the level. Love the transition into A-bombs. A little more meat up front. Warden 5.7. Can she hold one more time? The supply gap is big. Only going for the gold mine here. That's not necessarily the perfect target. Destroyers don't have much mana. Alchemist has though. Bears marching forward. Nuke, and now we try to take out one bear after the next. Finally, Nova level 2 that was missing the entire time. Warden, still no kills on her. Need a coil or some healing. He also got a heal scroll there. Beautiful. Even the Shredder is in for a little bit. The dust is not present. So the burrow for 120. Perfect. And life is just running into an undead wall. Level 6 with lots of corpses. Do you want to spawn the avatar here? Might just die immediately, to be fair. But he needs the spawns, the unkillable spawns, to be ready. Alchemist is working out so well. Incredibly clever. Against the Fan of Knives, why effing not? You don't have that natural undead hero that does a lot here. Maybe a Dreadlord would. Or a Dark Ranger. But hey, Alchemist. Alchemist it is. Synergy of Acid Bomb, and also Disease Cloud. So much damage over time. This Fiend falls though. 1-0 is filthy, filthy, filthy rich. And that Avatar will not, probably not stay alive. Can he finally break that Expo though? Life is stemming against the defeat. If this Expo falls, life falls. Riju looks beautiful on the Avatar, to be fair. Now we nuke that Warden. Mana's of the essence. We have another Nova. Good mana management in general, and that's of course the downside of playing Warden solo. No support, no Demon Hunter mana burn. Statues in the back, constantly healing, constantly regening. The gap is not getting any bigger though. I think we can say that. Riju is applied a lot. Avatar saved Life's game for a while. The spirits are nice additions. They don't lead to any kills. Warden takes out an A-bomb. Dryads as well. A lot of poison on both sides. Actually mental that Life's alive. He should be alive. He's 30 food down pretty much the entire time. How much resilience is there? Fights are so good. He's pressuring the statues for less regen. But Life is always engaging when the tree is at like 50%. That coil missed by a couple of seconds, it felt. Warden under fire. Oh, can she save herself? Another fan. No coil. Walks it off. But then everything else is on a silver platter here. The more corpses though, the better the Avatar. But the Avatar is over. And now we need a mana potion. Life almost has no money anymore. He's only mining with 4. Can't really rotate out Wisp anymore because they're instant dead. It feels like 1-0 has weathered the storm now. Does he? Yeah, that was a sweet Nova. So much damage. Expo down. 1-0 has no TP, but it's still fine. He's still fine. And he ties up the game, but man, did he have to work for that. Well done, 1-0. Good timing attack, but mad respect to Life for this hold. Extended that like 2 minutes longer than he should have. Well done. Ah, okay. 1-0 on the other side. A little bit delayed. Hey, why aren't you not following? Where am I stuck? There. Also creeping for 1-0, so it is quite slow.
Players' forces are under attack.
Players 1.9, 1.9. I love the inventory on the Demon Hunter. Oh, I love it even more now. Ring of Protection, always amazing. The poison damage you take, probably not ideal. Both attacking. It's a big gang of ghouls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7. Ooh. He only uses the corpse here. Skeletons will take some damage. That's annoying. We have Immolation. We have Mana Burn. No evasion as so often. Now, if the Demon Hunter gets surrounded, he can hide in the shadows, but there is dust against it as you want to hunt archers anyway. Ancient of War. A bit low already. And we'll see how much damage that can do. Huntress Hall under pressure. Moonwell's under pressure. Archers under pressure. Vicious timing. Goes on the cost of a lot of lumber income. And I gotta say, this defense by Life is like pixel perfect. He's the one getting the kills, not 1-0.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter's running the show. Imagine this guy gets boots as well. It's still a distraction from level 3. And that seemed to be very important to 1-0 on map 1 already. Sacrifice your own progress by delaying the Demon Hunter progress.
A player's forces are under attack.
But he finds ways towards level 3. Naga second, of course. Does he have Frost Arrow? Oh, both have Naga. Okay, we're off. We're off. It's a bit of a picky situation here. Will a Naga die again in the beginning of the mid-game? Moonwells are close, but the coil seals the deal. Okay, nice little tempo move by 1-0 on this map. And reminder, this is Life's loser's choice. Gotta be careful here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 3? This is level 3. You don't really need the Engine of War anymore. It's a nice layer of protection. Of course, level 1 hero. Fast to revive. Looking solid for 1-0. Was he hoping for more? For sure.
A player's
Naga's
forces
back.
are under attack.
What now? Again, Life needs a defense. I think his timing should be better now. He's reaching around now. Oh! He wanted that fight. He really wanted that fight. He saw it before. He sets up a trap, but it's only archers here. With hurt ghouls. Any pickups possible? DK, low. Naga, low. He didn't pass. Can he pass the mantle, maybe? Oh, that would have been fantastic. There is dust. Okay, that wouldn't have done anything. But the Demon Hunter is just killing anything. Look at that. 1-0 lost a lot of HP here. Life's in the driver's seat again. No level 3 DK. Naga level 2 always means your Lich will be on a lower level, and in this specific case also a very late Frost Armor. Not too sure if that Naga pressure play did too much here, to be fair.
Player's forces are under attack.
Of Life vs Undead are a dream. Always the right focus fire. The Dryad targeting is wonderful. Mana burns, always on cooldown.
Player's forces are under attack.
And now Bears and Reju are coming in. Interesting to me that he plays without boots. But you know, if there's no Frost Armor, maybe you don't need that. Last hit. Oh, goes to 1-0. Sweet little steal. Oh, man, the dodge of the coil. Life. How often did we criticize the Invul Potion timings when they weren't there? But that was chef kiss. He's so good with that, man.
A player's forces are
He saw that coming, anticipated it. Wonderfully done. One to zero has, of course, still a fairly okay timing, but I think he does better if he expands now. Life is already on the lookout for it. He has no money, really. But the Lich brings... Yeah. Okay. That seems to have established as somewhat of a norm. On huge maps, tier 1 expansion is still possible. On every other map, either you kill your opponent with the 9-minute 30 push. That is becoming rarer and rarer. Or you try to expand to tier 3. You are facing close to level 4 demon with an exceptional inventory. I also love the Period of Vitality. Always do against Coil Nova. Just eats the coil. There you go. Did he find it or did he buy it? I still have hope that at some point people will start buying Periods of Vitality.
A player's forces are under attack.
What's next? Big fight. Life is pushing upkeep. He has to act. But no. He's just faking this. For this. Big fight though. Staff ready on the bear. 30-second cooldown. If only at an entangle now. 1 to 0. No TP. That looked quite nice. Bear's still on the field. Not too much damage uptime. Sweet illusion, I gotta say. But last one. Demon Hunter, 50%. That is the real one. Looked like an illusion for a little bit. Again, we have Invuln and Reju and the block against the DK while still putting in damage. So nice by Life. Oh my god. The movement was gorgeous. Like a model in Paris. No way out for 1 to 0. Didn't trigger the evasion. So sick. And this is on top of an expansion by Life, which hasn't even paid off yet. Freaking gorgeous movement. And now without a DK, what can you do? What can you possibly do? Naga. Ah, oh, Mana Burn at the ready. Blocking again. Shutting the door. Life, if not so small in real life, would be an amazing bouncer. Hopefully I clicked the right button. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's too late already. The block was gone. Damn, I was too excited and couldn't hit the button at the right time. But still, no way out. No way out. Dodges the call with the TP. So the big mana potion is a waste too. Oh, this looks like Life is on a very, very, very good way. There was a sweet little trap set up by 1 to 0. But Life has his eyes everywhere. He has the answer to almost every question. Except Twisted Meadows Tier 1 Expo. Big Turtle still up for grabs. That Lich is like... Still, that Lich It has a ripple effect that 1-0 went for Naga second. I can understand tempo play, but having no frost armor against a beast demon hunter like this. Lost it. Goes to life. So precise. Item is the Book of the Dead, which is one for the shop, but can pawn it in for heal scroll, invuln. You know it. Where is that extra layer for 1-0? A-bombs are coming. No disease cloud yet. Lich on the menu. Seems like he's almost blocking himself a little bit. Lich won't learn frost armor this game, will he? Oh, the great escape! Survives on 20. There was one more hit and he would have been dead. And then no orb. And no Nova, and no Frost Armor. But life retreating. He, of course, now on second base as well. Army still somewhat even. The levels on 1-0 worry me. The levels do worry me. Naga far forward. She has nothing to save herself. Life! What is Life doing? He just donated to Naga like that. The bears are following. Naga back, but might share the same fate again. No more mana for the frost arrow. He wants that Zeppelin. Got it. A-bomb almost dead. Dryad should take care of that. The bears shall be sacrificed. There's a tower here, and he wants to the shop. What was that movement? Is there any explanation? Like, what's the job of the Naga there? Ah! It's an empty Zeppelin. Okay. It's an empty Zeppelin. No problemo. And with that, 1-0 has hope again. That was good XP. Still the question, can you stop this Demon Hunter? Close to level 5. Naga this time saved. Would have loved to seen some items here, but don't think we can get that. Almost no front line. He's going hard for the DK, who is out of the fight, and now you can clean this all up. JJ Xudo taking care of the clips. Love to see it. Yeah, that was a brutal comeback. And we get more bears. Do we have Ritu for like one? Oh, big missed rallies here now too. Both players show nerves. Maybe a bit of fatigue too. Level up 5 Demon Hunter. Still no disease cloud. We don't have lumber for it. 11 acolytes is odd.
Player's forces are under attack.
18-minute mark. Still everybody mining. We got an invuln. We got the heal scroll. Very hero focus heavy matchup now. Bears trying to retreat. Block themselves a little bit. This time Life not able to dodge that coil. Hit him hard. Staff is off cooldown and those who can be used in no time. There we go. That was necessary. Telestaff to get back in. Dryad shots constantly on the heroes to spread the poison and let it tick. Poison spread is fantastic. Demon Hunter back with the heal potion now as well as the Lich sees. Oh, god damn it. My beloved potion is out of stock. Who's running out of options here? Running away from Dryads is so tough. And I feel like these fiends... Like, he donated way too many fiends, by the way. That was crazy. So... And what? What? Where are you coming from? That's 10 supply. Why? 1-0. Where were they? Okay. Oh, did he steal that? No, 1-0 got it. Yeah, 1-0 got it. He stole that one. Getting close to level 2 Nova. Mamma mia. He'll scroll available now. Nobody has an involved. Oh, we do on the DK. That's level 3. Can 1-0 win this game? That'd be crazy to me. If only he had Disease Cloud, the value would be crazy. I do understand no lumber for it. But maybe one ghoul, one extra ghoul. PH, he's begging. He's begging for focus fire, but there's no nuke anymore. DK, as so often for 1-0. Far forward. Together he can scroll in the wall. Destroyer, no mana. Just tickle damage. There's so many Dryads. I don't know. A wagon would be awesome, but then you need Disease Cloud as well. I think 1-0 is stuck between rock and a hard place here. The fiends are mostly getting slaughtered. He's trying to hide them, but there can easily be a wisp at the lab. I think Life is in full control. Yep, there's the double kill. 6 food. Deleted. And the supply gap is just widening at this point. If 1-0 in this game at some point has Disease Cloud, I think he got a good shot. But not without. Not without it. Last chance, third base.
A player's forces are under attack.
Double mana pot. Maybe B2W rip mistake. He wanted to swap the staff and was too late. Haste with the destroyer though. Still the remaining camp goes here. Second time the Naga dies. A little bit unnecessary. It was very, very, very close though. The tree has been established here, so the answer is no. Tier 3 doesn't save 1-0. Levels do. That's the only thing, but what do these levels do against Mass Dryads is another question. Life was a huge fan of crows, I think. Has moved away from that. Again, a lack of lumber is kneecapping him hard.
A player's forces are under attack.
With vision in the north and knowledge about that base, all the pressure in the world on 1-0. That is also almost empty. Needs to morph 2 of them. But then he has 4 destroyers, no mana. Level 5. If only he had mana, man. We don't have Nature's Blessing. This is a lot of damage. This is a lot of damage. Life doesn't want to engage without the Naga. You know what? I think that was the right call. This cost a lot. But if you engage without the Naga, without Fork Lightning Burst Fiends, you're dead. And you can still move the tree over. But then without Nature's Blessing, that takes forever. Woo! 1-0 in the leading position now with the 5-5. With the Expo down. Smart push. Punishing that Naga loss hard. Nuke on the demon. Can again not dodge it with an Invo Potion or didn't want that. Early Invo And now the mana is all empty. Can he apply Reju? At the moment, that is not the case. Bears, not much damage uptime, to be fair. He didn't heal much, but the staff is ready. Potion on the Naga. Fiend damage uptime is a lot higher than before, I feel. The focus fire is good. Life is falling apart on Hammerfall, on his map. But the demon is back. The Vanguard, the carry. And here come the bears for the Reju. I can't imagine if this is all disease clouded. What a wasted opportunity. The bear fodder has disappeared. Right clicks, right clicks, right clicks. DK could fall here. He is in a very precarious situation. Mana burn once again. How much control is there? Lich in trouble. Got an invuln though. This might be the fight that decides the game with expansions on the horizon. Ah! Heal potion against the mana potion because he knew the coil was flying. Quick thinking by Life. Needs the staff out though. Soon. Next coil is coming in a bit. Got the staff as the arm raises. Holy moly, Life. That fight is insane. Statues trailing behind, but I guess you want to get rid of them. Level 5 now. Oh my god. 1-0 from close to winning this game to being bent and bruised. The bear! The split bear for the second time. He had one here before, after the fight here. And that drives the acolytes off the grid. Big nukes hailing for the Naga. And again, the staff is only on her. Nothing to save her with. Demon Hunter all by himself. But you know what? That might be enough. Close to level 6. Good healing. Easy. Solo XP. Reveal again. That's level 6, right? That's level 6. Metamorph. Not yet. Not yet. Waiting. Here we go. Ain't no stopping Superman. 42 food though. At the moment, Life doesn't have the gold to get the Naga back. Now from the tavern. Takes 2 minutes. 3 shots though. Statue empty. And the bear again. Wojtek is back, guys. Hero bear. Similar to, I think, what was it? Jens versus... or someone. The supply is clearly in 1-0's favor, but there is still a Demon Hunter. No nukes at the moment. Neither a coil, nor a Nova, nor potions. But we do have Death Pact. Gotta respect the Death Pact. Wojtek comes home with the rest of the army. And Life is mining soon. Again. The Naga losses pulled 1-0 back in the game. But to win this game, you gotta kill a level 6 Demon Hunter at some point. DK block. Yeah, nice to avoid that. You know I mean Dark Ritual when I say Death Pact. Can't tell them apart. The blue Death Pact. Thank you, Doremi. Do remind me. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Where does this game go from here? Both are mining. Expos will run dry for 1-0 a minute earlier than for Life. Naga back. Heal potion for both. Whoa! 1-0 wants to close out the game, that's clear. Close to level 6. Double invul. Heal potion. Mana potion. Zeppelin scouting, by the way. Mwah. Superb. So are we trading again? If Life loses the tree up north, he's losing his tech too, and that means no more heal potions. And the heal potions were essential. He does not have a TP. That's a huge slap in the face for Life. But that also means that 1-0 isn't mining anymore. Whoopsie. He can't hold this. That's the last gold then. 100 gold here. 700 gold here. Yeah, the cries for Disease Cloud are getting louder and louder, but he never had lumber for it.
A player's forces are
Looks like 1-0 doesn't have to be that aggressive. He has the inventory. He has the supply. But Life has a level 6 Demon Hunter. Metamorph is ready. Is this the last fight of the game? Can the Demon Hunter make up 15 food? Oh, he wants to. Is that a waste of the ult? Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know if he accomplishes much here. A-bomb saved. Lots of mana. And an Invo Potion, though. All in for Life. When everything is clear. Yeah, Demon Hunter eats this Nova like it's nothing. Little croissant for breakfast. Bears move forward. Couple of them blocked, couple of them nuke, but the damage on 1-2-0 is big. That was the last Fork Lightning. We got plenty of coils though. Gotta respect that. Metamorph is over. We're getting close to 6-6. DK and Naga. The DK far forward. The Arbor might block him. He got a potion, but for how much longer? Demon Hunter not chasing. All the damage is raining down on the Destroyer. Uses the potion. Can't save him though. Oh, Life, you might do it. The supply is neck and neck. That A-bomb is falling in seconds, though. Despite the coil, can't save it. Demon Hunter cannot die. 2 potions. Uses that preemptively. Nova not spammed. Was burned for 150. Another one falling. He's doing it. He's out fighting the Undead despite the supply lead if he's not doing a big mistake. And that would mean lose the Demon Hunter. The only way for Life to lose this is lose the Demon Hunter. The army composition by 1-0 is not necessarily a late game army composition anymore. It lacks Banshees or Wagons with Disease Cloud. Nuke! Got the potion. One of the last ones. 1-0 is chasing for that Naga. Doesn't want to get it to level 6. Is that the kill? Frostborn hungers. That is level 6. Any mana? Not really. That's pretty much the army, isn't it? Lich! Oh, snap. That was a positional mistake. Big time. Invo potion, though. Demon Hunter on the other side. Wait a second. Can you get rid of that Naga? She doesn't have mana anymore. Run. DK is super fast. He didn't go for ult. He blocks himself. The round. He can't block the DK. Are you kidding me? Double kill for 1-0. Unreal throw. GG. 1-0 takes the game. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. The Wisp blocked his own hero in an attempt to get a Wisp surround. And that cost him the Demon Hunter. That's nuts. You know what? If you lose your hero 6 times, maybe you deserve to lose the game. There were some great fights throughout the entire game. But mamma mia, was that a throw?
a player's forces.
Now 1-0 is trying to expand. Demon Hunter's coming in. Should be immolation. Everything else would be a big surprise. We got that Wisp ready. We don't detonate just yet. Doesn't want to detonate against the Bloodlust. Okay, half of the Blight is gone. Trying trying to hunt some ghouls, but good retreat by 1-0. Next battle. You don't want to get rid of the Bloodlust, I think. It does too much damage, but maybe it just reapplies. We'll see about that. Ghouls hurt. But now we're running out of mana. Is 1-0 weathering the storm here. The last hit is incredibly important. Archer joining the fray. Maybe for some pickups. And the Ogre is still alive. For now, at least. If he can last hit this. No. No.
Forces are under attack.
As if he wants to show... This is how you block life, by the way. Remember how you lost your Demon Hunter last game? This is how you do it. In the meantime, life is counter-expand. I think time for aggression is over for now. Can, of course, try to do this again. Once you use the Moon Wells, but that's time for the Narrow. That's time for more ghouls, for regeneration, for blight, and for maybe some counter-aggression. 1-0, unlike Labyrinth and Happy, has never really been a huge fan of the 4-ghoul split, but see a 2-ghoul split for some shenanigans. Oh, life, you're flirting with death. Thankfully, no coil anymore. Oh, he must have seen this. Yes, he did. The Ancient of War gave the push away. Block looks good. And that's level 2. Very important to get rid of it. Expo is up. It was a cool decoy by 1-0. Faking a little attack in the north and go with the real army towards the real tree. Ekus, thank you for the prime. Life holds well. Life holds really well. Okay. That's a lot of freebies here, we have to say, for life. And the DK, I guess he got a little greedy for level 2. For more movement speed and some regen especially. Didn't get it. Maybe the ghouls can accomplish that or pressure the Hunter's Hole. Okay, level 2 is indeed very important to him. Trying to have a better chance of running away here. As, of course, the Demon Hunter has boots already, so movement speed is clearly on the Night Elf side.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it's all time also for that expansion to grow. For both expansions to grow. Oh, he's trying to run him down. But that was the last bit. Dude, we've seen this so much recently. End snares forcing kills. The Bucky Murlocs are not exclusive to Bucky anymore. And not always Murlocs. Renamed to Bucky End Snare. Well, we should be kind of happy with that expansion progress. DK needs attention, for sure. Little visit to the hospital. Yo, Korak! 96 months, dude.
8 years B2W hype.
Thank you for saving me the pain of dividing 96 by 12. Saves my life. Dude, that is a crazy long time. Appreciate you big time. The 100 is close. The big 100 is close.
A player's forces are under attack.
As the lores are coming in. So then, as there was not a big delay, 1-0 should be aiming for that 11-minute timing again, huh? But Life is finding a way to slow her down. A bit atypical. Pressuring with Naga against expansion is not necessarily what you would expect at this stage in the game, as Naga Fork Lightning is also very important to have. We have a big Invo potion if you want to commit it that. Lots of hero focus once again. Must be an Invo here. When do you retreat with that Naga, though? Trades a Fiend for a Bursey. I feel Life must deny here. Oh, not even! He goes in with the body block of the disposable Shadow Priest. Nice! Only skeletons left for 1-0. The pleasure play is surreal. Reaches one more time, but no follow-up. Ooh, he was really squeezing a lot of the juice out of that push. And bought time for his own expansion to run. Plus the Dryads now. First Fiend down. Hurts. Creep speed. Counter to Dryads. And reclaiming map control. Feels like if 1-0 wants to play 11-minute timing, Life will be safe. Level 4 Demon Hunter. He's out leveling 1-0 so hard. No scout for you, buddy. Oh, a play out of Kaho's book. Bottom third. He feels really secure. And he feels that he can do a lot more damage with presence here. I love this play by Life. Why not? Why not? Fishy, you wonderful soul, I greet you. Yeah, sorry, 1-0, your timings are dead. Info from chat, Life killed 8 ghouls this game. That's crazy. The next big camp. It's gonna be so hard for 1-0 to creep anything, really. His own mercenary camp, okay, the bottom right, but for that he has to get out of his way. There's no chance here in the north anymore. Maybe an archer or two with the Nova, but peanuts. Bang. At least he got level 3. How do you even win when someone has this start? Well, I could say things about like timing, armies, upgrades, etc. But you coil Nova, bro. You try to make sure that the involts don't go to the Undead, and then you coil Nova. Let's be honest. This is looking insanely hard. It's looking insanely hard. But you know that very few things are impossible in Warcraft. Hola. Big Coil Nova, but that was the last one. We got an Invuln, we got a Naga, we got a Heal Scroll. We also got Tirande. We got the first Orb up. And damage was already good on map 2. Now, we can get dual orb. Or, because the orb is on the bottom, you have more survivability on the Demon Hunter. That's an interesting question. If you need an orb on the Demon Hunter, probably not. Tommy J. Thank you for the 102!
102.
102. Almost 1-0. Just different. He's steals the Merc camp away too. And an A-bomb. And the... You wear a crown, you're a princess, go pick it. Okay, you know, doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, doesn't matter. When you're in a position that you can siege the undead. We do have Disease Cloud, by the way. Nice. You're doing good. Found portal signals. Don't even try, buddy. Don't even try. Of course, 120 has no incentive to go here and pick up the item. Because, like, why? Perfect information always. I see you. I see you. A low mana Potom that I live to see the day. Amazing. Okay, Dryads are coming in. Lots of production. Ultra Vision as well. The Fiends can't burrow anymore. Because the Owl will reveal them. It's a big fight. Supply-wise, it's kind of nice. But the heroes tell the entire story of this game. Demon, staff, nice. Needs the staff back. Has an invo potion and a heal potion as well. Naga by 120 is in trouble. A-bomb killed in exchange for a bear. Was that the last coil? I think so. But we do take a lot of damage over time. Naga would do great to get a heal scroll. Doesn't need it as the fight is over. But I gotta say, Life lost a lot of bears and didn't get too many kills. Did he kill... Like, where is this army? Was about to say, this is not 80 food. 2 destroyers, but they weren't killed. They were saved. Life is transitioning. Life is transitioning. Okay, okay, okay. Supply will be even soon. And then we get... It's a classic life play, and I love it so much. Go for Mountain Giants. Play damage from range with lots of poison. And the Mountain Giants soak up the damage. But the Mountain Giants aren't here yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thing is, the A-bombs will provide good damage against them. I would love to see 1 or 2 bears as healers. Demon, Involn. Oh, needs it soon. Got it soon. Needs also another mana burn here. Abomination, both very hurt. Life, it's noticeable that he plays a bit safer Demon Hunter than before. He needs these reinforcements. He got 14 food in production. Not again! The Naga dies! And with that, the control goes down big time too. Oh man, oh man. 120 is at high upkeep. He got the chance to eliminate Life here, even though his DK is very hurt. Is there any attention towards this DK? Maybe with Taunt. First MG out of the fight pretty much, and healing them is really hard when you don't have bears especially, or a fountain potion. Now, right clicks raining down. There's a coil, there's a coil, there's a coil. No staff, of course. That one was on the Porter, on the Naga. 70 seconds. Mountain Giant dead. Lich about to die. DK about to die. And now we got the Owl again to clean up the buried fiends. Has to eat one to get a little bit of mana. Crazy, crazy, crazy fight there so often. No staff, no potion on Life side. Please don't lose your Demon Hunter. We want game 5 so bad. 73 mana burn, just 2 seconds away from another coil that would have ended his life and his tournament. Oh, he's healthy again with the potion. Reinforcements hard to crack an MG. The production, bro. Build build a third lore elf. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. How they shoot themselves in the foot every single time and not build a third lore. Naga back. Oh, Naga has the target, has the TP and the staff and an orb. We got try orb now. And 120 sees that's a little bit too much, and the reinforcements are trickling in, trickling in, trickling in. Life weathered the storm as he was 15, 20 food down. And now he should be in control again. What do you do against the MGs? I say wagons. 1 wagon, 2 wagon, that's it. Oh, he found the circlet. Nice series, every game a banger. Great you enjoy this, mate. Great you enjoy this. No mistakes allowed, really. Would love to see double staff also on the bottom. Just, you know, you got the money.
A town is under siege.
Life got such an XP advantage. I don't know, dude. Like, it was level 4 versus level 2. We're kind of narrowing it down. 120 has a million potions. It's the weekend after all. Are we really ready to fight? We transition into talents here, it seems like. There is no web. Oh, the talents could be sick if he finds the time for it. Bit of a weird position here. Demon. Yeah, there's no mana at the moment, but there's mana potions. You gotta check 4 items here. Lich is suffering. So is the entire undead army as the mountain giants march forward. Oh yeah, they do look like buildings now. He takes the fiend with him and shop control for the heal scroll against the disease cloud. Nicely hitting that timing for the scroll. And talents are coming. And the 3rd attack upgrade is coming. There's just layer after layer after layer after layer that life can still put onto this game. And 120 is kind of stubborn. Despite such a big bank. Currently not investing. He might need it later. But there we go. 3rd production building. 4th production building. Spend that gold. 3 upgrades. Staff, 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 staff. Sorry to all the homies named Steph. I didn't mean to highlight you. Got 1,000 gold, buddy. It's all about hero focus. You got 1,000 gold, buddy. Why not? Who's stubborn now? Both! Why is it always that Night Elves have to find answer and Undead can just build standard? Eh? You could eat, like Happy plays Banshees. A lot of people play Wagons. A lot of people add Worms. Third attack upgrades. On both sides. Bro, we don't have web. That's crazy. We get the wagons now. He was so sure that there's no air that he never researched web. And at some point he stopped scouting. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster. Oh, 1-0 can morph 3 destroyers. It's gonna be at 100 food. Love the wagon edition now regardless. But not having web at the 25-minute mark is mental.
Town is under siege.
When you know that your opponent plays talents at times. Chimeras, especially on this map. Both in high upkeep. The final fight. If Life loses this, he's out. Love the spread of disease cloud. Everything. If you chase now, everything will be disease clouded, ideally. Iceland, thank you for the sub.
Good evening.
It is a good evening indeed. Talents, waiting in the wings.
A player's forces are under
You need... He doesn't have the lumber. He doesn't have the lumber for the web. Oh, 4 invul potions on 1-2-0. That's a crazy fight. This is gonna be utter chaos. But the prep by 1-2-0 is really good. This is why you play the wagons here. It's amazing what they can do. Flight of the Concords, kind of. He sees you don't have web. Keck W! Destroyers out of the fight. A-bombs not part of the fight. Is 1-2-0 massively overwhelmed or what? The talents still hold value. They can fall back. They can go. Demon! Staffed out here. We do have Cyclone, but we don't do anything here. 1 second step Naga down. Unbelievable. With the potion and the TP. Now the talents on the ground. They wipe the... This was such an odd... This is the... What a fight. What a chaotic... What a chaotic fight. $80 seconds on the Naga. Bro. You can't. Expansion here. Gotta say though, these talents are really, really, really good. Fight was extremely clumsy on both sides, we have to say. But it doesn't matter because it's fun AF. 1-2-0 is the first to mine out. 1 more minute. Destroyers have mana. 10 talents. We still don't have web. Oh, can we reach? 20 seconds. We gotta get that Naga back. Cyclone is ready now. By 4. The nuke just got better. Nova, okay. That's what you gotta play if you're 1-2-0. Curl Nova, Curl Nova, Curl Nova, Curl Nova, as long as you have mana. Oh, 1-2-0 trying to backstab here. Destroyers, no mana. Talents are here. This will actually free up some supply. As the talents are... the destroyers are mostly useless. This looks like a way better engagement. And now we got... What? Why? Why, dude? Nova Fork Lightning into the talents. So many kills. I don't know what to say. We got Cyclone now. Demon Hunter is back, but barely any HP. Cyclone, 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 Cyclone. You cannot coil. Now you can. Redo on one of this Demon Hunter. There's not much left, man. There's not much left. There's so much damage on 1-0. Life is completely falling apart. This is ridiculous. Can the Demon Hunter do this? He's close to 6. But there's also so many more coils. 1-0 is mining in a second. He is mining again. No way in hell that Life should lose this game. But he is 50 food down. And it's over. One to 0 survives another day and will go up against Infi in the top 4.